And Twitch. Looks like YouTube, no. Twitch is fine. YouTube, what are you doing to me? Why aren't you showing up? Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry, YouTube was being dumb, as it sometimes is. Mwahahaha. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I know I'm a few minutes late. I had to, let me get myself on screen. Hello. I was kind of in a rush today, so, but I did get everything set up, and I am here now, so hello! How are you all today? I hope you're doing well. And yes, I am larger than usual, because I think that's how we ended things last time. Hello, Nameless. Hello, Trey. Hello, Nocturnal. Hello, Quartz. Welcome, everyone. Let me do one more thing. Yarg. Hello, GNA. Okay, it's sending it to the other one. But at least, looks like everything works properly, so hooray for everything working properly. Hello, Takuna's here, and I am big. The chat is so big as King Protea. That's big. That's very big. Okay, let me, move myself. Costumes, I would have more equipped. I didn't have all the keys. Oh, well, you can unlock more. Okay, so we last left off, we did races. Vroom. Hello, shelving unit. Welcome back. How are you today? So last time, which was on Monday, because yesterday was a day off for us, we did camel races in the desert, which had a rather amusing conclusion. And then we went back to this hotel, and now we're going to start the next day, which is the quest that unlocked last night. And I believe we're going to be going to some kind of market, and of course it's going to, like, show off how awesome everything is in Dubai, and how it's so much better than and yeah, blah, 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 blah. Can I burn this place down yet? I want to burn this place down. I was actually wondering whether or not the summer event is finishing soon. I think it might have a few more days to run. Anyway, we're gonna go through it as quickly as we can, and then we're gonna go into something much more interesting, in my opinion, which is the start of Mass Effect 3. So I think burning the fucker down happens in Ordeal Call 3. I hope so. Only 3 chapters left, if you recall correctly. Okay. But I am doing well today. A little rushed. I slept in. First of all, does FGO glaze all its summer locations? Not like this. Not like this. I mean, they were a little nice to Hawaii, but, you know, that was like in the very beginning of the event back in the day, and, you know, it didn't happen every frickin' day of the event like it is this time. Like, this is noticeably... Anyway, let's... Thought this place was being glazed because it's BB? I mean, well, actually, there might be a point there, because... you know, the one time we went to Hawaii and they were saying, oh, I can't wait to go to Hawaii, it's gonna be cool. I mean, BB was involved in that event too. So there is that, I guess, but... Anyway, let's jump into this. Let's see how awesome whatever the hell they're gonna show us is. And then I will get cranky about it. And because, you know, the real Dubai is, you know, built by slavery and all that. So, charge! Oh yeah, I have to be a bat. Ah! The final area? Oh, well, that's convenient. You're gonna miss this trip? I won't, Passion Lip. I won't. I'm sorry to say. I'm kind of tired of this place. So they already did a BB Summer event and a City in a Desert event. So they made a BB City in a summer event, but they chose a morally indefensible city. Yeah. Something can be said about Hawaii and it being colonized by one of the most evil countries in the world. That's something. Nameless, you need a reality check. Normally I, you know, try to be a bit more circumspect about things, but you need a fucking reality check if you think the US is one of the most evil countries in the world. Going to old Dubai. They probably sold slaves and chains back then there too. Actually, I don't know that for sure, but they probably did, honestly. Do you like the musical section of intro of the quest? Yeah. I mean, I don't hate everything about this event. It's really just the setting. Works for me. Onwards we go. Oh, look how shiny it all is. Hooray, it's so much shinier than gold anywhere else. Shiny, or it's gold, it's tacky. See, this is the kind of... See, normally I joke about being distracted by shiny objects. Gold is a shiny object that does not distract me because I find gold to be tacky. And anybody who, like, smears their gold feces on everything, I find that to be tacky too. And the gold spoons and forks kind of cool. Okay, fair enough. That's just my opinion. So, you know, my opinion is I find gold to be tacky. You know, if you have a different opinion, that's okay. What you don't understand is the appeal to cover food in gold. Cover food in gold? What? Well, like, literally, like, you know, find, like, say, spaghetti, for example, and cover spaghetti in gold? What? I've not heard of that sort of thing before. The objective best used for gold is like wiring and circuitry. I thought copper was used for wiring and circuitry. Maybe I'm just Remember, the only things I know about are history, nerd stuff, and a handful of gold is also used. Oh, okay. Steven, thank you for the super. Thank you so much. Am I a silver kind of person? I mean, I prefer it over gold personally, but I don't really care that much if we're being honest. I'm kind of like, you know, I joke about being distracted by shiny objects, but I don't really care that much, honestly. Ooh, Theseus, Siegfried. What are y'all doing here? Cha-cha, Agayoshi. What are you silly people up to? Silver and gold won't save a rotting soul. What is that a quote from, Nameless? Amethyst, though? Yeah, that does look nice. I'll give you that one for sure. Paracelsus, what are you doing here? Are you the vendor? I mean, there are some better things to get distracted by on screen. Definitely. It's a lyric from a song? Okay. I couldn't tell you where it's from either because, you know, this gold isn't fake, is it? It probably is fake, honestly. And, you know, just like everything else in this place, it's, you know, fake prosperity, you know, fake, you know, construction, because, you know, they claim that it's their stuff, but it's all designed by foreigners. It's all built by foreign slaves, too. Paracelsus is an alchemist. He can make lead into gold, can he? Oh, that was the they were always trying to do that. But, did anyone ever actually pull that off? I don't think so. Okay, Steven, while I do agree with that sentiment, please do not start a fight in chat. Please don't do that. Wasn't that shop? Huh? We can now, thanks to massive colliders. Oh, we actually can, like, make things into gold? Well, that's cool. See how much I know? I mean, to be fair, I never did particularly well in science class. So... Percival's biceps are so nice. Playing Marvel Rivals while watching this live is fun? Oh. I've never played Marvel Rivals. I hope it's fun. If only there was someone knowledgeable around about that sort of thing. Oh, about local purchasing customs? Well, who gives a shit about that, honestly? We're not going to buy any of this stuff. Oh, to make gold is really inefficient with the colliders? Okay, then don't bother, I guess. Or figure out the way to make it more efficient. You know, if it's new tech, then, you know, it's probably not very good at its, everyone in the community thirsting over Percival. I mean, you know, it makes sense. I mean, it's a summer event. Everybody's going to be thirsting over someone. You know, so just, you know, go for it. You know, summer events are gooner events. Ah! Asfataman, hello. Or Hot Wheels is his nickname. And Dorioda, oh, you again. Well, at least we have competition for the, Can you blame us when Percival looks like that? No, I can't. I can't. Currently doing LB2 free quests. Why does he have to do them 3 times? That's how it's always been. Like, I still have Ordeal Call 2 free quests to do. That, you gotta do all of them 3 times, but I only care about one of them, honestly. The one that drops the flower material better than any of the others. Didn't expect him to look so perfect. I mean, you know, he's a knight of the round table. He's kind of, you know, he's kind of awesome, and he's one of the top tier knights as well. You know, he was on the Grail quest. It's considered one of the. I mean, he's not, you know, super Mr. Perfect Galahad, but you know, he's almost there. If anything, I find Percival way more interesting because, you know, if I was to make a summer event, where would I set it? That's a hard one for me because I'm not really a summer kind of person. If I was to set up a summer event in FGO, though, first I would look at the places we've already been to. So, a few islands, a racetrack, Hawaii twice, Vegas, summer camp, the dinosaur Caribbean island place, the Arctic summer world. Make a summer event in the Arctic. We did that in summer 7 already. Summer 8 we did Hawaii, and now we're in fucking Dubai. Set it in the Philippines? I've never been to the Philippines, but sure, why not? The second Hawaii was also Australia. I must have forgot about that. We already had a pirate-themed summer event. That was summer 6. I mean, okay, it was balanced out by all the dinosaur stuff, but... Is there anything interesting happening in the story stuff on screen? Because I've been, like, getting distracted by it this whole time. Or getting distracted and not looking at it. Is Duradanya and Asfataman saying... Are they saying anything interesting right now? Because I hope not. No, there is not? Okay. Summer in space. This was mega short. What was mega short? Like today's... I did hear this actually, that the part of the event that I'm doing right now is actually fairly short. Gold is shiny, Durodana and Hot Wheels. Ooh, gold is shiny. Tell me something I don't know, motherfucker. Even if you change the setting, almost nothing's happened in this event, despite being a prelude to... Well, what has happened in this event, aside from the Dubai wanking? Ereshkigal has been turning into a beast. There's some weird, like, funk about, like, is this place actually real? Like, are we actually, like, because it's set in the future, and like everyone is now pretending that we don't know that Ereshkigal is turning into a beast, though why she is, we still don't really know, and... Oh... I don't know. This is actually all in my head and none of this really happened. Hakuno is here? Oh yeah, Hakuno is here. That's nice. Right? Oh yeah, negotiate prices in like old style. That's barter economy crap. We moved past that sort of thing for a reason. We don't do bartering anymore because it's inefficient and, you know, if I don't want to buy it for the price that it's set at, I just don't buy it. I mean, some stuff I guess you have no choice with like food and whatnot, but you know, if the food is overpriced, that's why you know, get a little ragey. Isn't bartering different from haggling? Yeah, you're right. You're right. This is haggling, not bartering. Bartering is like trading, is like doing trade without money as a exchange, whereas haggling is fussing over. You're right. You're right. I'm just, you know. Asfataman was getting bored. What a surprise. Haggling is your Asian superpower. Well, usually when I think of cultures that had a lot of haggling, I think of, you know, Middle Eastern in particular, Jews and Arabs in particular. But, you know, it makes sense that it would be in many other places as well. But those are the main ones I'd think of. Alright, what the hell is going on with this? Sorry, the best thing we can do is Mississippi Mythicizer is enjoy your super bunion glazing. I found Super Bunion to be so obnoxious during that event. It was, I mean, there's a reason why I'm not interested in the character in the slightest, is because, you know, Super Bunion was, you know, basically, I don't know if it was intentionally like a joke of like, hey, look at me, I'm a social media personality. Let's get clicks for everything. Everything's about me. Yay! Like, I don't know if that was like the gag they were going for, but it was just like, great. It's actually a stereotype for us Asians to be known for haggling. Maybe I just haven't heard that one before, but that was not a joke. Jokes are funny. I agree. It wasn't funny. It was dumb. Sorry, the only social media star I accept is Neko Arc. Well, at least Neko Arc is funny. Because it was portrayed in Western media as something annoying and dumb. Huh. Well, as somebody who lives in the West, you know, the US and Canada, it's where I've lived my whole life, I just haven't run into that one before. But, you know, that could just be me being, you know, ignorant and not seeing all that many things, because, you know, I'm very picky about the media that I consume. You know, cool. Yeah, most of my life I've lived, well, my entire life I've lived on the West Coast of North America. So California, Washington, and now British Columbia. So, hooray! Beast? Wait, did he say let animal control handle the beast? Yeah, I don't think animal control can handle the beasts. Besides, who really cares about the beast? It's Arash. Yeah, Arash is... So, are you actually good at haggling? See, if I was to haggle, I would, you know... If I was forced to haggle, I would bring along my good old friends, Smith and Wesson, and that's how I would haggle. Sorry, I couldn't resist making that joke. I wouldn't do that, of course, but... Athens would be a cool summer event. Yeah. Yeah, why don't we go to Greece? I mean, you don't get the joke? Smith & Wesson is, it's a gun manufacturer. So I'm basically saying I would haggle with a gun, is what I was saying there. Sfataman looks huge here. Is that due to the positioning of his art, or is he always big? He's always big, honestly. Like, he always, I mean, like, it's his ring. You can tell, like, how big his model is, because you can see it fades out at the edges of the screen. Yeah, he's always been that big. FGO has a lot of Greek. Yeah, I mentioned that before, that, you know, among all the, like, the national origins of Fate servants, Japan has the most, but Greece is the second most. You know? No other country in Fate has more servants than Japan and Greece. So, and yeah, we've had a bunch of stuff with Greece before. We had Atlantis and Olympus, and, I mean, those were pretty notable. But those were main story chapters. Kama is a dangerous beast, but is a corruptor to Itsuka. Japan is carried. Yeah, Japan already, you know... I mean, it is a Japanese game, so of course they're going to give more focus to Japan, and I do like the Gura events quite a lot, but it is a little much at times, let's be honest. Hey there, welcome to Kentucky. Oh, of course, the golden guy would be around gold. You know, Kintaro, the golden boy, is all about the gold. Summer 11 might be in Greece. I mean, the JP summer event is going to start in, what, a week and a half? We'll find out. Hang on, I'm looking at something real quick. Part-timer that got promoted to manager, okay. I mean, if you're good at the job, you know, that makes sense. Maybe he's just like a really good, like, host. Speaking of Japanese servants, is Sitonai's only appearance in LB2? She has showed up in other stuff, but she's always been kind of like, whatever, honestly. Unfortunately, there are a number of servants in FGO that just don't get used very well. And I can't really think of Sitonai having a particularly strong impact anywhere. I'm sure somebody in chat can correct me on that one, but if she has, but ironically, by making everything golden and decadent, gold looks less special now and just becomes an annoying reflecting. Yeah, it really does. She was just so forgettable. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Lost Belt 2 was kind of... It wasn't bad, but it is one of the more forgettable Lost Belts. I mean, Lost Belt 1 stood out more. Lost Belt 3 had the bizarre dystopian hell that some people think is cool for some reason. 4 was more forgettable. 5... and all of them after 5 were wow. Probably why Archer Guild sucks. Sitonai has mainly paired with Heracles due to the Ilia connection. Yeah. Yeah, Seitonai has never been particularly, like, she hasn't stood out very much. She was a star in the Halloween event. That's right, she was in Halloween 4. You're right, I do remember that. I think, yeah, what Riley just said. I think Seitonai was actually a bigger deal in that event, which was the Oniland event, than she was during the actual Lost Belt. Which is kind of weird, but, you know, it is what it is. Our first lesson, what are we being taught? Oh, we're learning haggling. Hooray! You forgot about that? Yeah, to be fair, Oniland, I mean, that was a while ago. I don't remember Oniland very well, just because it was a long time ago. It was one of my, I think it was my very first Halloween event, actually. And then we got, or the rerun of it was my first one, and then Saber Wars 2 came out. He knows how to work people, does he? I can see why the villains weren't really that active in stopping us, and the Cryptor herself appeared to get as much spotlight as she should have. Her development towards the end felt kind of forced because they were running out of time. Meanwhile, I'm really excited to see male wife Kadok again. Funny enough, I actually found Kadok in Lost Belt 1 to be obnoxious, honestly. I thought he was putting way too much, like... It looked like a jealousy thing, honestly. It's like he hated our protagonist just because it wasn't him in the hot seat of the first, the singularities, rather than... But he gets better later, so, you know, by the point we're at now... when does Kadok show up again? I know he shows up in 5. That's when he really starts... Yeah, he shows up... I mean, because all the Cryptors show up in 5. Because, you know, I'm trying not to spoil because Shelving Unit just finished LB2, and so I'm trying to go light on that. I think Seitonai gets a part to play in the upcoming Christmas event. Oh? The one with Summer Abbey? Oh? Hell no. Thought the point of him in LB1 was that it was a jealousy thing because he couldn't prove anything to anyone. That he was capable of something so powerful. Yeah. And Kadok does have, you know, different... He does seem a bit undertuned compared to some of the other Cryptors. I mean, you've only met Kadok and Ophelia for real so far. Next time you're gonna meet Akuta Hinako, or who definitely stands out, let's put it that way. And then Pepe in 4, Ishtaria in 5, Beryl in 6, and David in 7. Great sumo matches with Bima. Sumo? Do you think the Emperor and TTS... I've never seen the Emperor TTS stuff. Why did I bother? Ne'er-do-wells. You have mixed feelings on Akuta that can't explain. Yeah, Akuta was definitely different. We obviously, I'm gonna tone down what I actually say about her. Steven, number 3. That's who we're talking about. Yeah, Akuta... I'm really scared for the next Lost Belt. It's literally called Sin. It's not Sin as in sin. It is, that's an acronym. I believe, what does it stand? It's, what does it stand for? A Synchronized Intellect Nation or something? Is that what it stands for? I think that's what it stands for. It's not like sin as in you're going to hell or anything of that. Yeah, Synchronized Intellect Nation is what it stands for. You're going to China. That's where it is. And I think they already pointed that out. That, Lost Belt 1, Russia. Lost Belt 2, Scandinavia. Lost Belt 3, China. Lost Belt 4, India. Lost Belt 5, Atlantis, Olympus. Well, that's 5. Did I say 4 or 5? 6, Britain, 7, well, technically Brazil, but in practice, Mesoamerica. Let's be real about that one. The only connection it has to Brazil is, it's a hellscape, I guess. The stereotype about Brazil being like, you know, that kind of place. India, is that where Parvati comes from? Yeah, Parvati is a Hindu goddess. Though, before you... 7 was Pangaea. Yeah, you're right about that. You can't really... Okay, so looks like we're gonna fight. I like how we're having all these conversations in chat, and is anyone paying attention to the event? Because I'm not, honestly. Because I don't care. It's like, blah, 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 Dubai is great, blah, 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 haggling, blah, 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 gold, blah, 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 it's fight time. Karna. As Monty Python would say, get on with it. Okay, what? Yeah, let's use my Karna. More interested in the Ereshkigal stuff? Yeah, so am I. I mean, is that where she got... Oh, Parvati, does she appear in Lost Belt 4? I don't think so. I mean, if she does appear, she's, like, not a big deal. No, the big characters in Lost Belt 4, like Arjuna, Karna, Aswathaman, who just appeared during this dialogue. Asclepius, William Tell, Ganesha, Jinako, Neja. Who else is big in LB4? The captain? Oh wait, you haven't met the captain yet. You're about to meet him at the start of LB3. Lakshmi Bai. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, I don't think Parvati's really... No, Parvati's main claim to fame, I would say, is in the Oku event, which is, Ganesha is at the elephant? Yes, yeah, Ganesha is the elephant. The elephant moon cancer. It is worth noting, though, I know... Shelving unit, you haven't started LB3 yet, but there is... Wow, he almost just killed him outright. There is a story, a main interlude that happens between Lost Belt 3 and Lost Belt 4. We kind of call it Lost Belt 3.5. That is the Oku event. It's a main interlude, so you'd have to unlock it in the shop. Maybe I can, like, point it out after we finish this fight or something. I don't know. But the main characters there, Parvati does play a role there. As does, I mean, the big character there is Kama. Who else is there? Yagyu, Matahari, Scheherazade. They finally make Scheherazade, you know. Can't recommend Oku because it's so long. Yeah, the Oku event does drag. You love Scheherazade? Yeah, she gets more character development in the Oku event. Oku made me sad because you love Kama. But the Oku gets more, or Kama gets more story time later, of course. I mean, she was a highlight of Summer 6. And of course, Ordeal Call 1 as well. Kiara's in Oku. Oh, yeah, that's right. Kiara's in the Oku as well. Wait. Shall we? Have you played the Seraph main interlude? I hope so. That's where you meet Kiara. She's very scary. Hello, who's an LB2? Napoleon, Scotty, the Valkyries, Brynhildr, Sigurd. Technically Sitonai. You've already done the 1.5 stories, Santa, Seraph interludes. You've done Christmas 3? Okay, cool. Christmas 3 was good. Oh, who's playing Lost Belt 2? That would be someone on Twitch chat, Sarah Ichama. Yeah, you first meet Kama in the Oku, which you unlock. You should be able to unlock that after finishing Lost Belt 3. There's another thing like it after Lost Belt 4, a between story between Lost Belts 4 and 5, Imaginary Scramble. That is a good one. That's a really good one. It hits home since it's Sweden. I'm from Sweden. Well, they say that it's the Scandinavian Lost Belt, and yeah, it has many of the Norse characters, but I don't know, it was kind of iffy in that regard, honestly. It was... Hold on, I'll be on the YouTube stream. Can people see me? Okie dokie. Yeah, I should probably, like, have both chats on. How would that work, though? I know people can do it. I know other streamers. I know Lena does it, for example. Has streams on both and has both chats in a combined window. I know Cleo does it. But the reason why I've always been kind of iffy about showing... Hello! The reason why I've always been kind of iffy about showing stream chat on screen is because it'll block something on the screen, like gameplay-wise, for example. Like, where would I put it exactly? You know what I mean? I know other creators will have like the interface, and like the game stream will be like in the... will take up most of the screen, but then they'll have stuff around the edges, and they'll have the chat there. I mean, that's another option, perhaps, but... Maybe try to make it transparent. So much more... Yeah, I've been streaming on YouTube a lot longer than Twitch, so at least for the time being, YouTube does tend to be more populated. There's also when the VTuber avatar blocks the chat. Oh, yeah. Wait, I don't... Well, that's why I put myself on the ceiling so I don't block the dialogue. Though it's funny that we're talking about dialogue right now because I wasn't even paying attention. Who cares? Okay, I need 460... I need 90,000? Okay, well, we got some free questing to do, it looks like. Who would win, Kentoki or Kama? Or Karna? That'd be a hell of a fight. That would be... Oh, but since we're doing free quests, I can be right side up again. Yay, I'm not a bat anymore. Lost Belt 3 stories written by Robucci, the guy who made Madoka and Fate Zero. Yeah, I know. As well as Sayanota and a bunch of other stuff. Avenger, Don't Bring Sparesh, Space Aresh. Wait, so each Lost Belt is written by different... Yeah, they don't specify in-game who wrote what story, but there are different writers for each story. So, like, the events get the overrated nihilist. Hey, Fate Zero was pretty good. Let's be real about that. Madoka was also really good. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, speaking of Kama, there's Summer Kama. Avenger. I have not used you in a long time. There you are. Kiara. Because she's strong against Avengers. A YouTuber named Slow B did a video about which beast really defines beast, which one has the worst fate. She says Kamo is the worst and she's so good at her joke. Job, she will make humanity die without a fight. You have a friend who's stuck in LB5, but in part... To be fair, the fights in Olympus, so Lost Belt 5 Part 2, those are some brutal fights. Okay, how do we use Summer Kiara again? Right, I used this first. Yeah, leave that alone for now. That's when I arrive in the later Lost Belts. All I have are DPS. Yeah, they're... I mean, some of the, like, the Trees of Emptiness fights and some of them in the earlier Lost Belts, you know, I mean, you also have access to Leyline Stones if all else fails. If you lose, you can, you know, retry. But some of the, yeah, some of the boss battles, like, when you think of, like, really hard boss fights in the Lost Belt storylines, you're mainly thinking of Olympus, Avalon Le Fay, and I would argue Nahui Miklan 7. Yeah, as a point of pride, I try not to use ley stones, but... Alright, Kiara, show me what you can do. Oh, we haven't shown this AMP in a while, apparently, if it's gonna be do the slow animation. Bubbles! Wait, did I? That shouldn't be... I have not used Kiara in a long time, but she's so big. Uh-huh. Wait. You said you did Seraph, so you already know that you fight her. At one point you fight Kiara when she's literally... Or your party is literally on the palm of her hand. Yeah, she can be really big. So she had the same thing as Tiamat where she gets smaller because she regressed. Yeah, I mean, I think it's more of her MP. Oh, she didn't do enough damage. Well, we'll fix that. I just thought I would use Kiara, because I haven't used Summer Kiara in forever, so... No boo! No boo! Alright, let's, this is gonna decrease their arts resist, so let's... That'll help with the damage. And... Nothing wrong with a reasonably big... Alright, let's do it. Okay, that worked a lot better. I love Kama so much, I don't really care about Kiara. I mean, to be fair, Kiara... I mean, so Kama is likable. Kama is really likable, whereas Kiara is like... This person is dangerous. You know? Can you imagine marrying someone who's as big as her and just the size of a normal human? No, I don't think so. You can use the Mystic Code in turn 2. You're right, yeah, I should do that for the next go-around. Kama is also... Yeah, Kama is also dangerous, but she's also funny, so, you know... Can I find some... There we go. With the ML... I didn't have my stupid... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! This free quest doesn't even drop the event currency. Why did I have craft essences that... Oh, No! I'm so dumb. Alright, well, we'll get it right this time, and I'll get more, event currency as a result. You always found Kiara to be kind of one note. I mean, she's very lewd. Very, very lewd. I heard Floop really likes Kiara's MP. I don't think Floop is here right now. I think he might be busy at work, but... Kama gets a free pass because she showed up when you rolled for Summer Kama with a single ticket? Wow. Lucky. Very lucky. Alright, let's go. Of course, this Summer Kiara is from Summer 5. Because she was kind of like a helper slash one-time opponent during the events of Summer 5. Remember a friend was glazing to me how good Summer Kama is and just did it because why not? She shows up to answer. Summer Kama is really good. She's really good. Alright, let's fire this up. Also, which B6 design is better, arcade or mobile? I would say that's a matter of taste, because that's art. One of my favorite moments in Summer 5 is when she mistakes adult Kiara as child Kiara's mom. Oh my god. She got so irritated by that too. Unlock request. Hooray! With Mash mistook. Yeah, I know who you meant, Trey. That Mash mistook Kiara for being Kiara Lily's mom. We got 65,000 event points from that. All right, so one more of these, and we'll unlock the remaining quest. Today's event stuff is really short. All right, let me find an MLB one if I can. No, redo it from please, please. It really was short, honestly, to the point that I don't even remember what today's event stuff was about. Like, we showed up in a market, they jerked Dubai off more, like, whoop-de-doo. And there was a fight, a sparring match between Karna and Kintoki. And that was it. And there's some stuff about haggling. That was pretty, like, whatever, honestly. I mean, I know I was paying more attention to chat than the story, but the fact that, you know... I hope somebody at Type Moon, Lasangle, Delight, whoever the hell makes this game, has taken notes about this event being just kind of... They've done better summer events than this. Let's be real. They've done way better summer events than this. Gotta go, it's dinner time. It's mac and cheese. Okay, hope the mac and cheese is yummy. Avengers are your favorite class? Hey, mine too. First haggling, now hagging with Kiara. Isn't this meant to be an opener for Ordeal Call 3? It is, it is. But so far, it's just been kind of like... What oh, crap. Oh, no! Our looping broke! God damn it. Well, this is gonna take a few turns for the next wave. It's not this wave that's the problem, it's the next one that is. Because we just lost all of our buffs. Might still be enough, but... No. Alright, fire it up. See how it goes. There probably was a bit of condition of Dubai. What are you... Nameless, are you saying that Type Moon negotiated with Dubai to get them in the game? I really, really, really hope not. Oh, well, oh yeah, we just killed him in one shot, okay. I mean, she was... The main enemy there was Nobu, and Nobu's weak to moon cancers, which is the whole reason we brought Kiara, but... Neat. That could have been more painful than I expected. And it wasn't. Hooray! Alright, let's do the Mystical Garden. Oh, and it drops flowers. Excellent. I need those. Big time. They didn't? That was a dig at the FIFA situation? Oh. I mean, because, yeah, Qatar bribed. Qatar and Dubai are in different... Qatar's a country, Dubai is a city in the UAE. It's different country. Same region, same bullshit, same, you know, modern slavery, but, you know... You just realized FGO isn't even allowed in Dubai? Wait, seriously? Are you serious? Hang on. Is Fate Grand Order available in the UAE? Is not officially available in the UAE. You would need to download it through a third. Yeah, so you can't even play. Are you fucking serious? Do you mean to tell me that this event is Glazing Dubai and you can't even play FGO in Dubai without a third-party app? Maybe that's why they're glazing it so hard, so they can unlift the ban? Nasu? Type Moon? I'm very disappointed in you. I'm very disappointed in you. Okay, what is this event? This is our last quest for the day, which really, this has been really short. Gold currency, got it. That'll do. We're gonna get gold currency. Lots and lots and lots and lots of lots of lots of lots of lots of gold currency. Or something. So what am I bringing for this? I'm gonna bring some kind of looper. Rar. Alter Ego. Bring an Alter Ego. Islam bans all moral. Well, you know, that is their prerogative, you know. If they want to ban gambling, you know, that is their thing. You know, I'm not going to tell them how to live their life. So long as they don't tell me how to live my life over here. You know, that's my big thing, you know? If they want to have their BS, you know, they can have their BS, you know? It's not my concern if it's over there. So long as it stays over there. Okay, who am I bringing for this? I said an Alter Ego. But, I could just bring a Berserker. Yeah, screw it. I'm bringing Ibuki. Ibuki! Let's cause some mischief, Ibuki. Actually, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Islam bans music. Is that true? I know they ban a lot of stuff, but... whatever. We finally had a crash! Damn it! I only just realized now that was our first crash. They don't ban music? Okay. Why does my FGO crash? Because I play it on an emulator instead of my phone, so I can stream it easier on my PC. The catch though, is that BlueStacks is incredibly unstable. And so it has a tendency to crash. It's annoying, but, you know, I live with it. I know, we almost had an FGO stream with no crashes in it.
みんなついてきて。
because it's easier to, so I have the VTuber model right here, and it uses my phone for, you know, movement tracking. So when I do movements, you know, the phone is picking it up. And, you know, so if I was to try to stream FGO off of my phone, I wouldn't be able to use I would either not be able to use the model, or I would have to get an entirely separate phone. I am not going to spend over $1,000 to buy another phone. I have the money for it, but I'm not doing it. I barely use this phone as is. I'm not... Anyway. Let's get Ibuki started. Thanks for explaining. No problem. Alright, this one is gonna be kind of... It's only 2 enemies. She's not gonna get a refund. But... I'm just gonna charge and see how it goes. At least it just crashes and nothing major. Yeah, it's annoying, but... At least we got our recharge back. That's good. Excellent. Ibuki is, she's another great summer looper. She's very good. The thing that bothers me about Summer Ibuki is not how she plays, it's the fact that she almost... No, I think I had to hit pity to get her at MP1. So... Anyway, let's do some more murder. Murder! Well, at least she's doing her job well. Hello, Iron Valiant. Welcome! If you look to the left, there's a heart. Beat the shit. What? Have I ever haggled? No. I think I was asked to haggle once, but I was like, I don't have time for this BS, so I didn't. That was a long time ago, or no, that's not what I said. I was a kid when that happened, but that's how I describe what I want now. But I was like, I didn't know what I was doing because I was like, I don't know, 10 or something. And I was like, I don't know about this haggling thing. All I know is how to just give money for the thing in the store. Don't ask me to decide what the price is. You know, that's kind of how I. Okay, our buffs ran out, but we can still kill this thing. You've been farming the event, cleared the shop. Oh, neat. Though the best quests, the 90+, 90++, are still not available, so. Nice. Is Artoria this short, or is Castoria short? I mean, this is supposed to be fairly short. Steven, you're going pretty hard on variations in Islam. I hate to say it, I'm not paying attention. I don't know who you're talking to, but hopefully they're digging into it. Yeah, Artoria is pretty short. but
I
believe the 29th, so about a week from now she'll show up. That's quite a wait. How many of these single enemies are we gonna beat up? Alright, let's fire this up. Ibuki's got some power now. August 2nd? I guess we won't really, like... You hated this fight because you didn't know what was happening? Yeah, it seems... My understanding of this fight is that they just keep spamming in enemies, and we just gotta keep killing them until they stop coming, basically. I find the summer event a bit of a chore to sit through. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean... Hey, if it makes you feel better, once we're done with this, we're gonna get to the effects of massing. And there will be, a lot more going on in that. Let's put it that way. Boom! Oh, yeah, that was it. Are the effects pretty massive? The third... Yeah, we're starting ME3 today. So it's gonna get dramatic fast. Because, you know... Mass Effect today, but it's Wednesday? What do you mean? What's wrong with that? Tour's over, go home. Hooray! Our joy has increased. BB has determined that we have become happier. Yay! Yay! I am expressing... I screwed up. I am expressing excitement. Yay! Yay! I know that's probably an overdone joke by this point because I've been doing this like every day, but I can't resist. It's like... Okay, that was it. So the next part of this event comes out at 9 o'clock tonight, which we're going to be in the middle of Mass Effect for that, so... we will do this tomorrow. The next part of... Be way happier if she cleared the entire event shop. I agree. Wait, do we have any more craft essences to buy? Let's buy some... Let's make things interesting. More interesting for us. Let's buy some costumes. Let's buy Karna's costume. Let's buy Percival's costume. And let's buy one of Ciel's costumes. Can't buy the other one just yet, but Alright, let's give me a moment, please. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Wait, I can only unlock 2 of them? Wait, Percival? Ah. Oh, I hate spirit roots. Oh, I hate spirit roots. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna go buy some. I hate spirit roots. They're so annoying. Here. This is why I keep pure prisms in reserve, so I can do emergency purchases like this. I don't just spend them all. Okay, Karna, show me what you got. I mean, we already know what he's got because we've seen the outfit before, but let's see what he says about it. That's more important. Because when he, you know, he's gonna say words, and then we're gonna hear words, and hooray, words. A doggy! Doggy! But that does... Why is there a doggy? Like, how did we not notice this before? Wait, he loved dogs? Like the lore and the character? That is a really big dog, and it does look a little, it does look almost out of place, but I don't care, it's a doggy. It's a Mastiff. Okay, well, Karna is good. Let's do Percival now. To Swiss Mastiff? Yeah, I don't recognize. Yeah.
夏の旅。なるほど、なんとも興味深い。さあ、旅先で新たな知見を広げるとしようか。
Not very much, but you know. There's some servants I don't have. There's a lot of servants I don't have though. Okay, so this is. Okay, so we're just removing her glasses. So this is a much more, compared to those last two outfits, this is much more straightforward. Ciel is taking the glasses off. So beware and stuff. The reason everyone's gooning this summer. Oh, she doesn't even say anything special about the lack of glasses. Oh, whatever. Senpai is getting serious. Yep, Ciel Senpai is definitely getting serious. Why no get Ciel swimsuit? Because I don't have the event currency enough to buy it yet. That's why. It really is that simple. Lord forgive me for what I think of this nun. Is she a nun, technically? I thought she was like, she's an executor, right? She's like, you know, she's like what Yurie used to be, like with the keys and the heretic hunting and well, she's a vampire hunting. She's a vampire hunter specifically. She does dress like a nun at times, but is she actually a nun? She is? Huh. Yurie was I know Yurie was a priest, but he was also at one point, you know, an executor, heretic hunter guy, so you know, that's how he knows all his fight stuff. Exorcists? Okay. Well, whatever she is. We'll unlock her her summer outfit on a later date because I have only 30 of the gold currency. I need 200, so I have not been farming the event currency, and I'm waiting until the 90++ comes out. Wait a minute, hang on a second. 11. It looks like there's... Are the quests that come out tomorrow the last day? Could we finish this summer event tomorrow? We might... It looks that way. We might finish the summer event tomorrow. That sounds nice, honestly. Do I play JP or stick to NA? I only play NA. I only play NA. Okay, hang on a second. I have something that I need to do, which I did not do last time on Monday. Or, no, Sunday. I need to make sure that the Mass Effect stream is public now. Okay, that has happened. Also setting it to start at 4:30. Okay, so we have finished Fate Grand Order for the day. Hooray! And that means that we are going to be moving on to Mass Effect 3. So this is what's going to happen. For people who are on Twitch, nothing changes. Just chill where you are. You know, it's going to be the same stream. For YouTube, this stream is going to end, and I have it set so that it will redirect you to the Mass Effect stream. But I think like if you have like certain blockers or something, that might not work. But the Mass Effect stream is now live, so if you don't get redirected to Mass Effect, you can just go to the channel main page and it should be there. Anyway, so we are all done with Fate Grand Order. We will continue this tomorrow, and it might very well be the last day of the event, thank goodness. So I am going to set everything up. I don't need to use the bathroom right now, so anyway, for Ordeal Call 3 trailer dropped an hour ago. Oh, neat. Anyway, for YouTube people, I will see you all in just a moment. I hope you enjoyed Fate. Oh, who am I kidding? Who cared about today's event? Let's be real. Anyway, I will see YouTube people in a few minutes, and for Twitch people, just chill and stand by while I get everything ready. Okay. Take care, everyone. See you in a moment. Hurrah!